Okay, I'm gonna record this one for the absent student. Okay. We'll just sign on. Okay, we're gonna start. Okay. Just give me a minute. Okay. The first we're gonna go over the numbers first. You have to request. Okay. All right. Section 3, number 10 first. After we go over all questions, okay, we're gonna go back all other questions too. Okay. So number 10. Now let's move on number 10 on section 3 over here. Yeah, I marked already. Okay. This is the number 10. A squared plus b squared is that is g. This is y. And we got over here 4g plus 8y in terms of what? A and b. So what that means, we replace g and y with other a, b variables. Okay. So 4 times g is this one. So 4 times a squared plus b squared. And 8 times, what is the AB? Yep, that's it. Just to simplify, maybe you can simplify it, okay? 4a squared plus 4b squared and plus 8 times AB, okay? Which one is the equivalent? The first term is a 4a squared. When you make a square of this one, a squared, that is not good, right? This is 2a squared is about 4a squared. That's fine. This is a 4a squared is 16a squared. It can be 4a squared. This is wrong. This is also what? The square of 4a is 16a squared. That is not correct. So only this one is the 4a squared. Okay. When you expand this one, it's exactly the same as this one. Okay. So number 10 is BH answer. Okay. When you expand this one, 2a squared is 4a squared plus 2 times 2a times 2b. After that 2b squared, right? So this one 4a squared and plus 2 times 2 is 8, 8ab, and 2b squared is 4b squared, okay? Is actually equivalent. The number 10 is B is the answer. The next question is number 13, okay? Now let's move on number 13. Okay, number 13 is here. N cups of tea. N is about cups of tea. And by adding tea bags to hot water, tea bags to water. So there's a relation. T is first, okay? T is what looks like y. T equals what? N plus 2. Maybe I'll switch to y. X plus 2. It's the same thing, okay? So this one is value of x. We have a slope is 1x, 1n, right? That's the slope. All right. How many additional t back? This is t back. How many additional t back are needed to make each additional cup of tea? N is what? Cup of tea. Each additional is 1, right? Each additional is 1 cup of tea increased. The equation up here looks like this. This is n. N is what? Cup of tea. And the t equals what? Cup, t over bag. Okay, 4 additional cup of tea from here. So initially 2, right? From here 2, it's gonna be linear. Additional 1 over here. Okay, 1 cup of tea increased. That is why it increased How many increased over here? That's a slope. Slope is 1, right? 1t back increased. It's okay? So that is a 1t back increased. So choice B is the answer, okay? If this is 2 back, okay? 3, slope is 3 back, okay? Every increase 1 unit in x, okay? Average increase 1 unit in x, so increase in y, that is 1, okay? So in this case, t back increased by only 1, okay? They're talking about the slope of the line, okay? That's number 13. Now move on the next number 14 over here, the next questions. Yeah, this is number 14 there. Y equal 2x plus 1, that's the graph of here. You know what is the y equal 2? I'm going to graph this on the xy plane. What is the graph of, okay, y equals 2x, that is exponentials. 2x graph here. When x equals 0, y is 1, okay? Pass through this one. 2 is greater than 1, that is a growth. Graph looks like this way. This is graph of 2 to the x. There is asymptote over here, okay? Y equals 0 or x-axis. Y equals 0 is asymptote. Okay, but this line close to y equals 0, that's okay. So plus 1 means what is that? When you have a plus 1, what happens? Move up by 1 unit, okay? How it looks like it? Move up by 1 unit. This is now new asymptote, okay? Also this one move up here too. Now y equals 1. This is my asymptote. Y equals 1 is a new asymptote. Graph is move up. So graph looks like this way. This is the graph of y equals 2 to the x plus 1. What is the graph of this one? F of x and y equals negative f of x. This graph is reflection over x-axis on this graph. Okay, when you have a minus means all the variable y, this is a variable y, all has about negative numbers, so opposite numbers. The height is the opposite. So which one is reflection over x-axis on the graph? This is one also what asymptote. Okay, the reflection over x graph is what looks like this way. It's okay, but you gotta be careful. Asymptote also move up by 1, okay? So which one is like this graph? Okay, negative 1 is what asymptote. That is not the graph. This is negative 2, asymptote is negative 1, right? Yeah, that's okay. But this is not. Is it okay? Alright. So choice C is the answer, okay? Or you can plug in some numbers. When you put this number in there, okay? So f of x equals what is that? I'm gonna write down y equals minus f of x is a 2 to the x plus 1. So y equals, when you open parentheses, negative 2 to the x and minus 1. It's okay. Now you can try put this number x equals 0. What about y? Minus 2 to the y, 0 minus 1. Minus 2 to the 0, that is 1 minus another minus 1 minus 2. Y-intercept is negative 2. Which one has y-intercept is negative 2? This is y-intercept is negative 1. It can be. This is negative 2 possible. This is negative 1. This is also what? Negative 2 down over here, right? But this is about positive 2. Okay, only checking why it's y-intercept, only this graph has y-intercept is negative 2. So you can choose C over here too. Okay, so this is a good method too. Because when you take the graph over here, they all have a different y-intercept. That's right, they are all different y-intercept. This is a -2, this is a -1, this one is also -1, and this one is +2. Okay, so which one has y-intercept at x equals y equals -2? Only choice is C. Okay. The next one, number 19. Now let's move on number 19 there. Okay. We have two terms there. The first and second, these above expressions equivalent to this, when you simplify, looks like this one. A over x plus 2 n squared. That's it. Okay? But when you simplify this one, okay, the resulting numerator must be a constant numbers. What is these numbers? So we have different common denominator. Okay, so first one is x plus 2 squared, second is x plus 2, and the last one is x plus 2 squared. You're gonna make x plus 2 squared. Okay, now let's make common denominator x plus 2 squared, right? LCD equals x plus 2 squared, isn't it? Or you can multiply this LCD to the all terms. It's okay too. Okay, maybe we're gonna try this one, multiply LCD. So from here you multiplied what? X plus 2 squared and times x plus 2 squared. It's the same thing, but a little, okay, simple form there because what denominator is out. The first one is the same number, just what 2x plus 6. Second is what is there? One term is out. One is out. Still we have x plus 2 and times 2. So 2 times x plus 2. Now last time this cancel still A. Simple, right? Or you can keep the common denominator. If you keep the common denominator, because first one is common denominator is already, but you don't have to touch. Common denominator x plus 2. This is x plus 2 squared is okay. But second one is only x plus 2. To make a common denominator, you multiply x plus 2 one more time. That's square now, u plus x plus 2. That's right. So all common denominators, okay, you can subtract, and the minus, they are all equal. But at this time, you don't have to write two common denominator, right? But denominator they are equals, we don't have to check it. Denominator they already equals, just check out the numerator. Numerator looks like this one. That is equal to this one. That's why sometimes multiply its least common denominator, okay, is sometimes easier than keep the what denominator. That is exactly equals to A. So we can check out what is the value of A. Okay. But we have two variables. Okay, maybe A is what in terms of A, but it's not gonna happen because that is SATA must have what some numbers. 2x plus 6 minus 2x minus 4 equals to A. 2x is out. Okay, so you got what 6 minus 4 equals to A. So 2 equals A. Finally, you can say A equals 2, right? Just to simplify, you got what? Constant in numerator, okay? That is the value of A. That's number 19, okay? Okay, now let's move on number 20 there. Intersecting line RST, yeah, they are intersecting, okay? Intersecting. So we're gonna find the value of x over here. Outside, kind of what? Exterior angle, okay? Kind of exterior angle. When you have a triangle, you're gonna extend by one of the side. And the other side, they form the exterior angles. So this angle we said interior angle. This is exterior angle. So interior angle, exterior angle always what? Supplementary. Supplementary means sum of these two angles add up to 180 in measure, okay? If this is angle A, this is angle B, this is the angle, angle C. Exterior angle. This exterior angle always equals to what is that? Sum of non-adjacent interior angle, A plus B. That is exterior angle theorem, right? So exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of non-adjacent interior angles. That's the exterior angle theorem, okay? Or you can use by non-adjacent, instead of non-adjacent, you can use remote. Okay, remote, not this angle. This adjacent angles. This is remote. These two angles are remote. Okay, that's the exterior angle theorem. You can use exterior angle theorem. This angle is how much? 106. Also, this is what? Supplementary, right? These two angles is what? 180. 180 minus 106, that is 74, is this angle. Now, this angle is what? Triangle over here. We're going to extend this one. We have two interior angles, which this is right, remote interior angles. So x equals 74 and plus 23. Okay, 97 is the answer. Okay, or okay, you're not going to use exterior angle. That's fine. You don't want to use the exterior angle. That's fine. Just find the angle inside or exterior angle. This is anyway 74. This is 23. You can add these two. Okay, so 97. Or 180 minus 97, how much? 83, right? This angle is 83. After that, take off this 83 from 180, still 97. Okay? You can solve this way too. But if you apply exterior angle, you can get these two angles already before you find this number. That's why sum of these two equals this one. That is the exterior angle theorem. Okay. Number 20 is 97 is the answer. That's number 20. Okay. Now we're gonna move on. You guys have any questions on this section 3? It's okay. So after we go over section 4, we come back here, section 3, okay? So on unmarked way of questions, we go over together. Section 4, okay, number 8, I marked over here. Now we're gonna go over number 8. This is number 8. No, this is number 8. Oops. All right, okay. But this is very complicated, right? So 1.5x minus 2.4 square, 5, they're all decimal, coefficient and constant. Okay, so everybody do not like this one, okay? But anyway, no choice. Okay, so 1.5 square first. This generates what? Square. But take a look here. Square minus 0.2, negative 0.2. Okay, one group is negative 2.2. The other group is what? Negative 2.95. Okay. or you can expand by all the numbers. Okay, maybe you can expand this fine. 1.5x squared, that's the first one, and minus 2 times 1.5x and 2.4, because we can use a calculator. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's decimal or not. Okay, and third one is what, negative 2.4, or possibly it's the same thing, negative 2.4 squared. That's the first expansion over here. Second one is 5.2x squared minus is plus 6.4, right? 1.5 squared is 2.25x squared. It's okay. So minus 2 times 1.5 is 3 times 2.5. 3 times 2.4 is what? 7.2x. 2.4 is 4.96. And minus 5.2x squared and 0.6.4. The first over here, 2.25 minus 5.2. Use your calculator, okay? Because what? Sometimes we did a mistake. Okay? Always 2.25 minus, I'm going to use a calculator right now. 5.2 equals what? Negative 2.9. Okay? Now check it out. The next one is what? This is same number, 7.2. Just to compare the constant terms. Where is the constant term? These two is the constant terms. 4.96 and plus 6.4 equals to, whoops, 4.96. Let me see, I did it wrong. 2.4 squared. I'm sorry, this is 5.76. That's why, okay, we gotta use a calculator, okay? 2.4 squared is what? 5.76. And this plus 6.4, that is equal to 12.16. That's the answer, okay? And also you can see that some of this one can be, okay, 0.64, right? 5 and 6 it's gonna be more than 11. So this is right. Makes sense, okay? Choice distance. Right, that is number 8. Now move on number 15, okay? Just give, okay, 1 minute, give me 1 second. This is recording, right? Okay, let me check. Okay, it's recording. There is 15. Yes, this is 15. Okay. We have a scenario there. Polling agents recently surveyed 1,000 adults. That was sample. Sample size is what? 1,000 adults. They should be adult, okay? Because we surveyed adult. The results should be about the adult who were selected at random from a large city, okay, a large city, and ask each of adults, are you satisfied with the quality of air in the city? Okay. Out of the survey, 78% responded. Yeah, 70% responded. What they say? They are satisfied. Okay, they said yes, they like it. The air in the city. This is the only, okay? You gotta be careful. This one should be adult. And also in the city, not different city, okay? You gotta be careful. This one is restricted. This survey result only on this in this city, okay? Based on result of survey, which of the following statement must be true? You gotta be careful, okay? 70% is just approximate predict, not exact 78. That is a statistic, because what? That is a sample. It can be exact 78 to the populations. If you have around 1,000 people samples, you got some result, but entire population, not any other city, okay? On this city, maybe 10,000, okay, people. 100, okay, 10,000 people there, population. So we can say that, but we cannot apply exact same numbers, because this sample has always what? Margin of error, okay? Margin of error. Okay, so what that means? Margin of error is 78 plus minus some margin of error, okay? M error, okay? Margin of error. MOE, we said, okay? Margin of error, MOE. So what that means? If margin of error usually we use, okay, 5%. Okay, if out of 5%, that survey is not, okay, represent, okay, the populations because too much error there, okay? So when you use margin of error 5%, so that is about 5% means 95% convinced. So it's gonna be looks like the 70 minus 5 is about 73%. To 78 plus 5 is about 83%. This is approximately, okay? But if they say this range, that's okay. It's considerable. But we cannot say 78. That is wrong. Okay? If you have more sample, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, this margin over is getting decreased from 5%, okay, more sample space, 4%, okay, error, getting down. If they got all population surveyed, if they surveyed all these peoples, okay, then margin over is now 0%. Now you can say 78% to the population because of you surveyed all populations. There's no margin of error. Okay, if you surveyed all population or every adult in this city, okay, margin of error is 0. But this is only a sample space. A sample is 1,000 adults. Okay, there must be margin of error. Okay, so we can say exact this number to the population. So all of adults in this is 78% are said, but that's wrong. Okay, there is a margin of error. Not exact this number. The first one is wrong. Second one is if another 1,000 adults selected random from the city was surveyed. We choose another sample. In this way, population choose 1,000. We have chosen another 1,000. The result will be same, 78%. No way. Sample is different. It's gonna have different percent. It's okay. We can't say exact number to the other groups. Okay, so this is wrong too. 1,000 adults selected random from not different city. Different cities, but the proportion number will be different. The probability will be different. Okay, different city. We need to survey it again. We can say 70%. This one is totally wrong, right? So there's no answer. This is no. This or no. Okay, over here none. Okay. Oh, this is very weird questions. Okay, usually they gave away one correct one. Okay, but this is none. Okay, this is none. It's okay. The number 15 there. Okay, number sampling is okay, right? Sampling proportion is what? Sampling of probability that we say proportion, sample proportion. Okay, already have a margin of error. Okay. Now let's move to number 16 there. Okay, wow. Let's get small. What is it? Okay, spaces of tree and the growth factor. We have many tree there. One method of calculating the approximate age in years of tree of particular species are. Oh, okay. Now this one is there is a formula here. The age. Where is it? I saw the age. Okay, okay. Approximate age. Okay. Age of this tree can be obtained what? Multiply the diameter of a tree. If you got diameter, okay, and you multiply it with growth factor over here, okay? And the growth factor. Now you get what age. If diameter, for example, over here, okay? Yeah, 12 inches over here. It just should be inches, okay? This one diameter should be inches. Growth factor is given by in the tables. For example, I'm going to use 12 inches diameter. So what is its age? Age is how much? Diameter 12 inches. So we're going to factor, okay? Growth factor we multiply over here, right? By the, okay, a formula over there. So which one? Over here, here. American elementary. American elementary. This one is a 4.0. So you can multiply 4.0, each one will be 48 years old tree. Okay, the age of this tree is what, 48 years. Okay, from the beginning, now, okay, so it takes what, 48 years. Okay, number 16 is 48 years. That's okay. Oh, that was 17. Okay, we better think was 17, right? I don't know that you connected to your number 18. Okay, check out the 17 first. The scatter plot above gives the tree diameter plotted against the age 24 diameter ages for 26 trees of single species. The growth factor of this species is closest to that which of the following species. We're gonna find, okay? Which tree, okay? Let me check. Okay. So which tree has anyway, okay. The diameter, tree diameter is getting big. You know that age equal diameter times growth factor, okay? We're gonna talking about diameter. This is x, okay? This is your age y, okay? So diameter is how much? Growth factor, okay, times diameter, okay? So diameter is increased, growth factor is constant. Looks like this. So y equals m is the growth factor and times x. Diameter increase, that is what, linear, right? That is linear. Slope is what is there? Growth factor, okay? So that m is what? Growth factor, isn't it? We're gonna find the slope, okay? So using that slope is equal to growth factor, using that number we can find, okay, which species of a tree. This is slope. Oh, not working. Just a minute. I cannot write over here. Oh, this is fine. Okay. So you can choose a sum of numbers. Okay. Or yeah, choose one of the numbers is okay to find factors. We know that age equals what, diameter times growth factor. I'm gonna choose over here. In the middle, okay? Already in the middle. If diameter is what, 13 inches, if diameter 13 inches, age is what, 90 years old. Age equals 90 years old. So age equals what, diameter times growth factor, okay? Age equals diameter 13 times, and growth factor, I'm gonna use growth factor x, okay? X. When you divide by 13 both sides, x is around what, 7, right? Okay, around the 7. Which one has around the 7? Let me see. Wow. Okay, you gotta find the best answer, okay? You can choose here, okay, a little range over here, but just find, okay, best answer for that, okay? Let me see which is the best answer. Red, 4.5, that is too much, too lower. cottonwood, this is too low. I think that is not correct. White birch, 5.0, 2 point, okay, we're gonna check right there. Sagarbark hickory, where is it? 7.5. Okay, this is fine, right? Very close to 7. So best answer is D, is the answer, okay? Number 18 there. Oops, number 18. Okay, if white birch tree and pin oak tree. Okay, I'm gonna delete this one. White oak tree, where is it? White birch tree. This one. And oak, pin oak tree. 2. Okay, we choose 2, right? Okay. 5.0 and 3.0. Okay, which of the, okay, we now have a diameter 1 foot. They both have a diameter is 1 foot. To change 1 foot inches, 12 inches, okay? There are 12 inches. This is also 12 inches. Okay, 12 inches. The question over here, which of the following will be closest to the difference in inches in their diameter? 10 years from now, diameter. Okay, 10 years from now, diameter. Diameter always can be obtained from the age, right? Because we know the growth factor. But we need 10 years old, what is their ages. Okay, we're gonna find that. From now, current age, I'm going to write down a current age. Current age is their diameter both 12 inches. So multiply growth factor, okay? 5 times 12, that is current age over here, right? Age equals diameter times growth factor. So 12 times 5, current years now is white birch is 60 years old. And 3 times 12 is pin oak tree is 36, okay? Yeah, 36 is old. That is the current age. 10 years now, after 10 years, oops, whatever. Okay, where is it? 18. Sorry, okay, okay, this 10 years now. I'm gonna move a little to the left. Okay, 10 years now. White birch is 70 years old, okay? 70 years old. And pin oak tree is plus 10 is 46 years old. Okay? There must be increasing in diameter. That's right. Okay? I'm gonna write for it first. Now he is 70 years old and 46 years old. And also age equals to diameter times growth factor, okay? Growth factor. But now it's 70 years old, okay? So from here, there must be change in diameter. We know that because 10 years passed, okay? So find out their age, okay? So 70 goes, diameter will be changed, but growth factor doesn't change. Growth factor is always the same numbers. So over here, white birch is 5.0. So from here, you can find the D equals 70 divided by 5, right? So how much? 14 inches. Diameter 10 years later, white birch tree diameter will be 14 inches. Now, after 10 years, 46 also, okay, 46 years. pin octree. So 46 equals to there another diameter times pin octree is what? Gross factor is 3 times 3. So D equals 46 over 3, right? Oh, that is not. Okay, we're gonna find out anyway. 46 is gonna be 15.3, right? Okay. But usually, right, make sure divided by 3. 15.3. Okay, that is a new diameter after 10 years. But then you find what difference of these two diameter. So 15.3 and minus 14. Okay, 1.3333. Okay, approximately. So which one is the best answer? 1.3 over here. Very close, but definitely this is the closest number. Okay. So 1.3 is the answer, okay? Alright, number 18, a little, okay, we need to organize the data, okay? You have to clearly understand the formula age equals always what diameter times gross factor, okay? So to find diameter, you need what new age, okay, in 10 years. That's why we need to find what current age of it, okay? So current age plus 10 is a new age, okay? That is number 18. Now the next one is number 21. I think we don't need this one, right? Okay, number 21. Move on number 21. This is number 21 over here. Okay, now let's see. So we have equations a minus b over a equals c. We know the a is negative and b is positive. Which of the following must be true? Maybe you can think this way. A is positive. I'm sorry, a is negative, right? Put this number negative. B is positive plus C is negative. But that is just say, take a look. Minus times plus is about minus. Minus is about negative. And another negative. It's going to be positive, we know that. So which one is correct answers? This is also positive. This is also positive. But it can be negative number. But which one will be the answer? Okay, so this method is not enough, okay, to find the answers. Okay, we gotta go approach a little in detailed way. How? A over B, we're gonna find A divided by A minus B divided by A. You can separate the fraction. This is just C. But we know that A over A is 1. The next one is B over A. That is just C. This is more accurate, the value of C, because we know that B is positive, A is negative. This one whole thing is negative. Positive divided negative is negative. We still have a negative sign over here. It's gonna be what? 1 plus some positive numbers equals C. But what is C? Must be greater than 1, okay? C must be greater than 1, not equals to 1. Okay, but equals to 1, it should be 0 over here, right? But B cannot have to be 0. B can be any positive number. That's why, anyway, it should be greater than 1. It can be this one. 0 is okay. That's fine. 0 is okay. But we can't. Because what? This one a little, okay? Take a look. A is negative means what? A cannot be 0. Okay, 0 is a negative number. B is positive means what? B cannot be 0 too. Okay, so this one cannot be 0. That's right. Always a greater than 0. Or greater divided by negative is a negative. Okay. So negative, positive. It's okay. So 0 is a neutral numbers. Positive numbers here. Negative numbers over here. Okay. In this case, A is not 0, B is not 0, so this one cannot be 0, okay? So C's value is what? 1 times some more positive number. So C is already greater than 1. It can be 2, 3, 4, it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. Any big number is okay too. Anyway, the number C is greater than 1. Okay? That's why choice A is there, okay? So you have to go this way. If you cannot find it this way, a little trouble. It's okay? Or maybe sometimes you can plug a number. Okay? There's small plug-in number A equals negative 1. B is a positive. B equals for positive 1. Try this one. Okay? A is negative 1. B is negative 1 divided by negative A equals negative 1. That is negative 2 over negative 1 is 2, isn't it? It's okay? Using this one, you can clearly find over here. We got the same, okay, the correct numbers, A is negative, B is positive. This one also should be what? True. Okay, but this number is greater than 1, yes. It is 1, no way, it can be 1. C is negative, 2 is negative, no way. D is less than negative, no way. Maybe you can use a plug-in number too. If you get used to this one, you can use this plug-in number. But we have this is the algebraic solutions. This is a plug-in number. Sometimes plug-in number means what? If this is true, okay, must be satisfied this one. Because this is what anyway, one of the solutions. Okay? One of the number of C. It can be, right, it is possible to have 2. Or A equals, you can use, okay, negative 2, B equals 5. Okay? So negative 2 minus 5 over negative 2. How much is that? This is 3 over A equals negative 2. B is positive, right? So negative 2 minus B is positive. I'm sorry, I did it wrong. Over here, that is a negative 7 over negative 2. This is 7 over 2 is 3.5. This is another possible. You can try, okay, some of the plug-in numbers. They're both like greater than 1, okay? So you can choose this way. That's the best answers. But plug-in numbers sometimes are working, okay? The number 23, move on number 23. Okay, we have a Townsend Realty Group investment. Okay, we have 5 properties, address, purchase price there, and the monthly rental price is $1,950. Okay, that's the monthly rental price. Just give me a minute, okay? We need to understand the table. Invest the 5 different properties listed in the table below. The table shows amount in dollars, company, property, and corresponding monthly. Okay, that's nothing, okay? Now that's the questions over here. The relationship between the monthly rental R. This is R, we use the R. And in dollars, property purchase price is P. This is P. So we're gonna find, okay, relationship. When you take it over here, R equals P. This is the value of Y. This is the value of X. Okay, we're gonna find, okay, equations. When you take a look, all this one is what it is. They are all linear, right? All linear. It is okay, all linear. But in this case, they have all what different slope, different y-intercept. Okay, so this is there. When x equals 128, I'm going to when x equals 128,000, y equals 950. I'm going to the table. Oh, that's why this is right. Anyway, this is the x, this is y. Okay. So we have 5 numbers there. So which one is equal to this one? we're gonna substitute the numbers, or you can find what the slope first, because they all have a different slope. Can you find the slope over here? This is y2, this is y1, this is x2, this is x1, okay? Because they said it's what? Linear already. They said linear. You can choose, okay, you can choose any 2 points. This one or this one, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be very similar numbers, okay? Very close number, or maybe they are all equal numbers. Anyway, let's find, okay? Okay, the slope, because you just check out the slope, okay? We don't have to check, right, y-intercept, because we have a different slope over here. Slope is what is that? 1310 minus y1 is 950 over 176,000 minus 128,000. Okay, so we gotta use calculator, okay? So do not calculate by your hand. 1310 minus 950. After, oh, I missed. 1310 minus 950. Enter and divide. The parentheses 176,000 and minus 128,000, 128 zeros, and close the parentheses. Now we got what? Okay, I got the assumption wrong. 0.0075. Okay, 75 over here. Let me check this one. P, I'm sorry, P is in thousands. Okay, this is thousands. I forgot to type out. 6,000. Yeah, 1,000, 7.5 now. Okay, yeah, 7.5 is slope. This one has only 7.5. Okay, choice D is the answer. It's okay. Before you find what the equations, check it out, because we have only 4 choices there. Check out that slope. They are all different slope. Just find out the slope. Okay, if some slope is that equal, looks like this is a 5p, then you can check it out what y-intercept too. Okay. Number 23 is choice D is the answer. You gotta be careful. P value is by in thousands. This is very tricky, but you need to right. Carefully read questions. Okay, that is in thousands. That is number 23. Number 25 is next. All right. Psychologist is set up an experiment to study a tendency of a person to select first item when presented with a series of items. In experiment, 300 people. This is a sample size of 300 people now. Okay, presented with a set of 5 pictures arranged in random order. Okay. Each person was asked to choose the most appealing pictures. Of the first 1,050, so 300 people over here, okay? 1,050 participants. "36 chose what? First one. P people chose the first picture in the set. 36 first picture in the set among the remaining. Okay, that is among the remaining. Out of 300 of the rest was 50. P people chose the first one. Over here, P people. Oh, this is a little bit complicated, right? Choose first one pictures. If more than 20% of participants chose the first picture in the set. This is set, right? Whole thing. More than 20% of all participants Okay, so what is the, how many people are choose what first figure anyway? This is 36 over here, okay? 36. And plus P. This is what the number of people who chose what? Picture 1. It's okay? This one should be more than means what? Greater than 2% total people is 300, right? 300. Okay, this people is 0.2 entire people, 300. That's the equations. So which one is equal to this one? This one, right? Okay, but this is the same thing. You don't have to care about this one. Just choice D is the answer. It's okay? But why this one is working? Because the P cannot be more than, right, 150, right? Because this number of P out of 150 must be maximum is 150, okay? So P is less than 150. That's why we're gonna put the one more, okay, restrictions there, okay? But choice D is that's okay. This one you have to organize this way, okay? The first 150 group, second 150 group, only 36 that like a picture 1. Second group is only P people that like picture 1. But some of this one is what? 20%, more than 20% the entire people, okay? That is number 25. Let me see what time it is. $26. No. The number 30, okay? We are going into number 30 there. Here. So we're gonna factor y equals x squared minus a, okay, to the what? Can you see the factor form there or what? Conjugate the pairs. When you have this one, this one can factor the what? A plus a, x plus a, x minus a, because this is difference of two squares. But it doesn't matter, okay? This one usually in our rule is up to rational numbers. We can factor in what the rational. But we can go into irrational too, okay? Irrational too. X squared a means what? Square root a squared, right? You can change the form if we got the 1a there. That's not a squared. A is what? Equal to square root a square, right? This is also a difference of two squares. Can be factored, okay? Same way. Plus red a, x minus square root a, okay? That's it. So, choice B is the answer, okay? Now move on number 30. After that, number 34 there, okay? Number 34. In the XY plane, the point 2 and 5 lies on the graph of the functions. On the graph of the function means what? This is a solution for this what? Line of graph, okay, of the function. Solution means what? When you put this one x 2 is in x, 5 is in y, it's gonna be equals, okay? Because what? That's the quadrant, okay? Actually, this is what? X equals 0, y equals k. That looks like this way. 2 and 5 over here, okay? On this curve, that is we set solutions. Solution means when you put this point into the what? Function of x, it's gonna be true. Y is 5. K minus x is 2 square. It's gonna be equals. So 5 equals k minus 4 plus 4 is what? 9 equals k, okay? So k equals to 9 is the answer. Now number 36, this one. This is geometry, you know, the way we have an inscribed angle and central angle. Okay, so SAT, they start to give geometry questions on circle. Okay, especially using inscribed angle. This is inscribed angle, this is a central angle. Inscribed angle, central angle, there is a relation. Central angle always what? Twice of inscribed angles. It's okay. And also what? When you make the line over here, already these triangles are isosceles. This is also isosceles. This is 20, this is also 20. This is 20, this is also 20. Because what? Radii, okay, they are all congruent. Okay, now you can see the inscribed angle is what? 40. You can apply the formula. Central angle is what? 2 times of inscribed angle. 40 times 2 is 80. You can use this way too. Okay, if you know that central angle is 2 times of inscribed angle. Oh, we don't know inscribed angle or central angle. Okay, you can go this the other way. Anyway, we make the line over here. We need to draw this line. Without this line, okay, it's a little bit hard. This also isosceles. This is 20, this is 20. This is exterior angle, right? Exterior angle is what? Sum of 2 remote interior angles. 20 plus 20 is 40. This also 20, 20, and 40. The sum of these 2 angles is 80. You can solve this way using exterior angle theorem. It's okay, right? Okay, number 36 equals 80 is the answer, okay? Okay, we're gonna go back section 3 one more times. So we're gonna go over some other questions over here. Still we have a time there. Let's go to the top of here. I'm gonna select some questions over here, okay? But first one is the easy one, okay? So actually the equation of this line, y-intercept is 1, slope is 1. Y equals x plus 1 is the answer, okay? Y-intercept is 1, slope is 1. This is not hard. Number 2, circumference, entire, okay? Out the length of a curve, okay? Entire or everything is 36. This is only 90 degrees. This is for the what? 360 degrees. You can divide it by 4, right? Each one is 9. Okay? Number 3, you need what? Factor. Okay? Because this section 3, okay, the answer should be in integer form, okay? Because we cannot use our calculator. So divide by 4 first, okay? Because every term is divisible by 4, right? Always. X squared minus 2, x minus 3 equals 0. You can factor this one, okay? X minus 3, x plus 1 equals 0. We have 2 numbers, x equals 3 and x equals minus 1. It's okay? Choice B is the answer. That is just what factoring, okay? Alright, number 2 over here. Which graph in the xy plane has no x-intercept? No x-intercept. Linear function whose rate of change is not 0. Only linear function is whose rate of change is 0. What is that? 0 slope. Only horizontal, right? It's okay? Only horizontal, they don't have any x-intercept. But they said not 0. They have some slope. If they have a slope, they're going to have right x-intercept always. Okay? So A is not. Quadratic function with a real zeros. Real zeros means what? X-intercept is real zeros. This one has already x-intercept. Right? Number 3, quadratic function with no real zeros. No real zeros means what? Imaginary. Imaginary means what? They don't have any intersection with what? X-axis. Because there's no real. Okay, there's no x-intercept. No real means what? No intercept. Okay? But this is what we said imaginary root. Anyway, they're going to have a right quadratic y equals to x squared minus x and something like I'm going to use minus 5. This one has an imaginary root because you can see that discriminant is already less than 0. What that means? There's no x-intercept. But there's a 2 root there anyway, but 2 root really is what? Imaginary root. That's what we cannot see on the graph. Okay? Number 5. This is 9 over here. I told you already, okay? Put this number k into the equations to check it out. You don't have to solve this one. Okay? If you really want to solve this one, k plus 2 equals to isolate. But this is positive, it's okay. If this is negative, no solution, right? This is principal square root always positive. It can be negative, but this is positive, it's okay. In this case, you can make a square over here, okay? So k plus 2 equals what? 81 minus 2 both sides, you got what? 79. Okay? Or substitute, it's okay too. Okay, sum of this one, a squared plus h dash, okay? Number 7, I think you can do that, okay? Just to follow the scenario. Number 8, we are talking about what this number, the y-intercept. What is the y-intercept? Initial number, or the number when t equals 0. That is the initial, right? So speed of sound, maybe at t equals temperature. Yep, that is the initial number, okay? Number 9 over here, we have a system of equations. We're going to find what the value of x and y. We're going to be careful, make an underline, okay? Because x is positive. Okay, this is maybe we need help too. So replace y over here. Y equals x squared. Or you can divide by 2. From here, okay, you can simply divide by 2. Y equals 3 equals x plus 3. Make it easier than before. So y equals x squared. Okay, this is x squared. Throw it out. X is positive, you can divide by x. It doesn't matter. X equals 1. Okay, or x squared minus x equals 0. X and x minus 1 equals 0. F is positive. This one cannot be 0. Okay, but this one should be 0. Okay, x is 0, x equals 1. But positive, that is not the answer. X equals 1 is the answer. You can solve this way too. Number 10 we did. Let me see number 11. Okay, number 11, we have a circular cylinder, age 22 cubic centimeters. What is the volume in cubic centimeters? We changed the form, right? The right circular cylinder with what? Twice of radius. It was before r, now it is 2r. Okay, and half of the, if this is height is h, this one is what? Half of this one, right? H over 2, they changed this one. You know, that's a cylinder, right? R, H. What is the volume of here? Pi r squared h, that's the volume. What is the volume of this one? Pi r is now 2r. 2r squared times h is over 2. This is how much? Pi 4r squared h over 2. This is 2 out. Is actually equal to what? 2 times pi r squared h. From here we can compare this one, right? This volume is what? Twice of this one. This volume equals given by 22. So this also 22 times 2 is about 44. Okay, twice of the volume. That is number 11 over there. 9 over 4. You're going to keep the 9 there. It's going to be looks like this. 4 root 9 cube. That is totally different. That is not. That is not. But if you want to change, right, the base number into the 3, 9 change into 3 is what? 3 square times 3 over 4, isn't it? How much? 3 to the what? 3 over 2, right? You can go right directly. That's the square root. Square root inside is what? 3 to the cube. But you don't have to write down square root. So that is 27. 27 exactly equals to what? 3 red 3. It's okay. Or you can separate this one. 3 times 3 to the 1/2. Because 3 is what? Perfect square numbers. So that is what? 3 red 3. You can get the right 3 red 3 directly, okay? This is 3. 3 to the half is what? Square root 3. Number 15 over here, let me see. Alan drives at average 100 miles each week. Average 100 miles. But his car can travel an average of 25, okay, 25 miles for the 1 gallon, okay, of gasoline. Alan want to reduce his weekly expenditure on gasoline. He want to save $5. $5 he want to save. So which equation can Alan use to determine how many pure average they're gonna write? You're gonna okay, less than 100 miles to save $5. Okay, so how many miles is he gonna drive? Okay, it's gonna be less than 100. Okay, 100 we cannot save any money. Less than 100 save a little money there. So how many miles you gonna save this one? 1 gallon is 25 miles. We are talking about is what is that? We have $5. $5 and mileage. We're gonna find the relation is about $5 money and mileage. But this is the gallons. Replace it with the money. 1 gallon is $4. So 25, but to save 25, he need to what? Save what? $4 over here. That's okay? Because 1 gallon costs what? $4. So to save $4, you have to save 25 miles. Okay? You're gonna save right $4. You're gonna drive what? 75 miles less. It's gonna be 25 miles less. It's gonna be 100 minus 25. It will be 75 miles a week. Then he can save what? $4. But he can save a little more, $5. Okay, we need more drive over here, okay? So that is X miles. So which one is equivalent? X miles, they use M. Which one is equivalent this one? Over here, cross multiplication, 4M equals what? 5 times 25. That is equivalent. Now take her out. M over here, 1 over here, okay? 25M equals what? 380. That's wrong. We need a 4M there, okay? M over here, 5 over here. That is 25M, no good. So M probe here. This is 4M equals what? 25 times 95. This is a point, but right inside the 25 times 95. But we need 25. M is a move up here, and the 5 over 1. Cross multiplication, how much? 4M equals what? 5 times 25. That is exactly equal to this one. They are equivalent. Okay? So we find the equivalent is D is the answer, okay? Alright, that is the boat rental cost is $60 per hour. That is the cost is what? That is the rate, okay, per hour. It depends on the number of hours. If 2 hours, it's going to be times 2. She will also have to pay a water safety course. That is a one-time fee, right? 10 plus 60 times the rental is hours. Okay, number of hours. I'm going to say that hours, okay? But he cannot spend more than $280. Okay, it should be less than or equals 280. You can solve it this way. That is inequality, okay? So minus 10 minus 10, that is a 270. So H equals how much? 3.5. Is okay? 3.5. What is the maximum number of hours for which Maria can rent? Let me see, is this correct? Let me check. Both is what, $60 per hour. Cost $10. Maria wants to spend. Boat is available for only one whole number of hours. What is the maximum number of hours for which Maria can rent a boat? No, it's not 1.5. I did wrong. 270 divided by 60 is how much? 4.5, right? Yeah, 4.5. Okay, 4.5. So, better is a calculator. But maximum number is okay. By the hour they're gonna rent, okay? It's gonna be maximum hour is about 4 hours, isn't it? Alright, number 17, P's solutions of the equations. So you solve for P, right? 2P plus 2 equals plus what? 8P minus 8 equals 5P. So we have two like terms there, okay? So that is a 10P minus 6 equals 5P. Okay, minus 5P minus 1, that is a 5P. Plus 6 plus 6, that is a 6. You can divide it by 5. P equals 1.2. Okay, that's the solution. That is algebra 1, okay? That is not hard. I think you can do that. The next one over here, the solutions just what x coordinate. We don't need the y. Just replace over here, okay? So 1 over 2, 2x plus y equal to x, 4x. That is equals to 21 over 2. Okay, so 2 is out, 4x exactly equals 21. Okay, so 5 point, how much is this one? 25, right? 5.25. Well, you can divide it by 4. 21 over 4 is okay too. Okay, we did number and 20. Just move on number section 4 there. I'm going to select some questions over here, okay? They already give right greatest change. Greatest change is what? You're going to find what? Which one is the steepest line? This is steepest line, okay? And the number 2, okay, they said already there is a linear functions. You can plug a number there and find out. Or you can check this one. They are all different slope. Just find the slope over here. This distance is how much? 13 minus 5 and 3 minus 1. That's a slope, okay? Because that's a linear already. That is 8 over 2 equals slope is 4, right? Which one is the slope is 4? Only choice C has what slope of 4. You don't have to find, okay, y-intercept. Because this is only one slope 4, okay? 2.5 ounce. Okay, so we multiply what is there? Okay, unit converting, right? Unit converting, because this is equals 1 pound equals 16 ounce. 1 pound, that is 16 ounce. Always ounce over here, the bottom is ounce. Now they can cancel out. Okay, so how many pound? We still have a 2.5, but denominator is just the 16. Now this is a 1 pound. You have to calculate this one, okay? C plus D up there, just divided by 3, 5 over 3 is the answer, okay? Number is $4, magazine $1. Okay, say the study purchased a total of 11 marbles altogether, right? 11. So we're gonna find how many novels. So we're gonna let this novels is X. And the magazines is what? The total is 11. Novels is X is gonna be 11 minus X. Okay, use one variable. but this is $4, this is $1 times. Okay, so 4x times 1 times 11 is still 11 minus 8. That is total amount equals to 20, right? You have to solve it this way. So 4x minus x is 3x. This is 11 minus 11 both sides equals to 9. X equals 3, okay? That's the answer. I think number 5 is really okay. This is a linear, right? At the beginning, business, okay? That means what? Y intercept B. Okay? Y intercept B. So where is it? Only this is Y intercept B. So you can choose what A directly, okay? Because you have n business per year, right? That's the slope. Every year. Per year is what? 1 year, okay? 1 year. They have what? N business, okay? That's the slope. That's why choice A is the answer, okay? $40 kilometers times 1 kilometers, 1.6 kilometers, that is equals to how much? 1 mile. You multiply this one, okay? That is the converting ratio, okay? Because they are equals. But we have a kilometer and the down of a kilometer. They canceled out. It's gonna be have only mile, right? But we have to simplify this to 40 over 1.6. 40 over 1.6 miles, is it? But number 10 is okay. Number 12 is okay, I think. That is not hard. So you're gonna put this number, okay, into the equation, okay? Check it out. Okay. Okay, that is not hard. The length of AD is what? That's a special right triangle, okay? If it is 12, this side is what? Half of this one, okay? So find out AD, okay? Oops, that's not 12. AD over here, okay? Same length, that is a 6. I think that's okay, right? The other one is not that hard. The other one is not that hard. Okay, after class, I'm gonna send out the answer key, okay, to your email. You can check it out your answer, okay. And also, if you have any questions about this, you can email to me, okay. All right. I think that's all today. I'm gonna post this video on YouTube, okay. If you need the help, okay, watch TV, okay. All right. Okay, I'll show next time, okay? Thank you so much. So you have any questions? Okay, thank you guys. I'll show next time, okay?